Welcome to the World Class Lubricants service series featuring AMSOIL products. Today we'll be changing the fluid on a 2004 F250 on the front differential. First, we're going to assemble all the products that you're going to need. You're going to need your funnel. This vehicle takes a 75W90 for the front end. Your 9/16 inch wrench for the bolts on the differential cover, and there's one bolt. There's actually a number 8 bit, and then you're going to need your putty knife and then a little green scrub pad to clean off the old gasket material, and then your gasket maker. Slide your drip pan underneath. First thing I'm going to do is loosen up all your bolts. And before I do that, the first thing I do is the fill plug. I break that loose because it's easier to do that when it's on the vehicle and it's being held still. So I don't take it out all the way, I'll just break it loose. And then next thing is you go along and loosen up all your bolts. Okay, now I have all the bolts removed except for those two up on the top. Those are loosened out about halfway to hold the differential cover on until all the fluid drains out. Next, you want to try to break it loose. Once you get it broken loose a little bit, get a screwdriver in there and just kind of work it a little bit. Just break the seal and just let everything, all the old fluid drain out. And once the majority of the old fluid is drained out, remove those last two remaining bolts that you loosened up on the top and take your cover off. Alright, next what you want to do, just go around here and just clean off all this old gasket material and any other leftover oil that's inside the pan. That's what the scraper, just scrape everything off and then scrub it nice and smooth and clean with the green scrubby. Alright, I got it all cleaned up. I had a little extra black paint, spray paint around, so I decided to paint the cover. Just cover up some of the rusty spots. And next thing you want to do, take a plastic bag or lint-free cloth or something like that and cover up these gears as best you can, and then scrape off all the old gasket material on the maiden surface of the differential housing. Just kind of shove that in there just to keep all the dirt from getting on the gears and getting inside. Just cover it up the best you can. Plastic bag works good because with the cloth you might get lint or other stuff that gets stuck to your gears. You just don't want that stuff floating around in your oil. The same thing, once you get that on, use your green scrub pad and then your putty knife. Another thing that works good is use a little bit of rubbing alcohol to help loosen up that old gasket material. Right, once you get the mating surface nice and clean, this is pretty good. And carefully move the plastic bag. Don't want to get any of that stuff, gasket material you just cleaned off, into the differential. Next thing is just go along in the bottom here with a paper towel or something and just wipe everything down, get out all the extra fluid that's laying down in the bottom of the differential housing. And once you get it all cleaned out down in there, just take your RTV, your gasket maker, make a nice bead all the way around. Make sure you circle and compass all the bolt holes. I got my gasket maker, picked this up from Napa. And this is specifically made for drivetrain, you know, components, differentials, transmission pans. So you just want to apply a nice bead. And make sure you encircle each bolt hole. And just work your way around. There we go, I got the gasket maker all the way around. Nice good bead. Nice coverage over all the bolt holes. Next you want to reinstall your differential cover. And take your differential cover, just double check it one more time. All on the edge here, make sure there's no little dirt particles that got picked up while I was sitting around waiting while you were cleaning out the differential housing. And slide it right up into place and install your bolts. Just go around with your wrench and tighten them all up. Okay, now we have all the bolts back on the differential cover and everything torqued down the spec per whatever vehicle you have. Next step would be to remove the fill plug and then add the gear lube. This is the Severe Gear 75W90. It's a extreme pressure lubricant. It's good heavy duty for 4x4 trucks such as, you know, Super Duty or a diesel Ram or a diesel Duramax. Amsoil also makes a really good racing gear oil. Make long life gear oil, and we also have a marine gear oil. And to find out more about those products, just go to www.worldclasslubricants.com. I'm going to go here and remove this fill plug. We already broke it loose earlier, so it's pretty easy to remove. Now you can either use, if you have a funnel, I have this pretty nifty shaped 90-degree funnel that fits right in there. Or you can use a hand pump that goes on top of the bottle and make a hand pump that will fit right on the top. And once you get that little bit of fluid dripping out of the fill port, the differential is full. Just remove your funnel and reinstall your fill plug. Just cinch it down there nice and tight. Now you check with your owner's manual, or go to worldclasslubricants.com and click on My Amsoil Garage, and you can click on your vehicle, year, make, and model, and it's a free app that will tell you all the fluid volumes and types of fluids that you need for your particular vehicle. So you can go to worldclasslubricants.com, look up your vehicle, and then place the order for which products that you need.